my Wolfpack and welcome to the UBLN Week 4 battle. So, on this one, I do apologise, we are playing on Showdown. We have played on Showdown, I should say, which really sucks for me because I really hate playing on Showdown, especially for competitive kind of stuff. I only play on Showdown casually or to get a feel of a team. I never play Showdown to really go for like the competitive. I don't do laddering or anything. I just do general playing just casually, and it really kind of frustrated me a lot personally that I was having to do Showdown. I know it couldn't have been done any other way, so I'm not having to go about that. But I wanted to get this out of the way beforehand because it explains why I played so poorly. I really did play pretty poor in this game, and that was because I wasn't thinking through my plays. I wasn't looking at my calcs. I wasn't paying any attention to anything, so I couldn't really concentrate properly. I just find on Showdown that I can't concentrate, and I wanted to get this out of the way beforehand to kind of explain to you why this battle may have gone a way that it went. I got really kind of frustrated during this battle as well, so and I couldn't record it at the time because I had company, and it was a whole situation of unidealness, and I couldn't ask for another extension because I'd already got an extension the week before, so I really couldn't do that to the league and the guys. So yeah, I just kind of want to get that out of the way first. I hate playing on Showdown, and I'm already a little bit frustrated because I've had to just spend 25 minutes setting this up when I have to have like 10 videos recorded today because I'm just really busy at the minute. But yes, we have we're versing MokeyWolf this week, and yeah, that's he's got a really cool team. Jirachi was very scary for me. Jirachi just steel types in general tear through my team, so having the steel type there can really cause an issue, especially for Jirachi because it's part psychic as well, so my conk cover really doesn't work as well, and I still brought steel weak. I mean, I still have Gastrodon and Skarmory there as well, and even Marowak to kind of go against it, but it's still a very scary mon, especially considering it can get things like Thunder Punch, it can get, I think you get Energy Ball, I think it can get Shadow Ball, it can get such a variety of moves that it can probably, it could have caused a lot of issues for me. I'm not going to say if it did, but we've got Druddigon there, which I really didn't expect. I really didn't expect the Druddigon, especially considering I have Mega Guard. Tapu Fini, which is always kind of scary. It prevents me from setting up, and I think I only have Toxic on Gastrodon this week, so that doesn't, not setting up, but you know, setting up a status on a mon. Mamoswine is just generally pretty scary. I can kind of cover it with like Conk and Kurum, even somewhat Skarmory because I do have Iron Head on it. And then we have a Araquanid as well. Araquanid's always very scary, but did I feel like I had confidence? I feel like Conk was my answer to it, which I know shouldn't really be, and also Skarm, but yeah, that's kind of another scary one. And then Pikachu here as well. I did kind of expect the Pikachu to come because it's been raving about the Pikachu, which I guess I wasn't particularly weak to, I suppose. But I guess, obviously, if it's got quite a lot, because if it has Light Ball or something, it can cause a lot of issue for me. So that is kind of my initial thoughts there. Fairly scared of this team. I will admit, again, I didn't play very well at all. This is a very short match, and I'll try and commentate as much as possible. I also do apologise that we're seeing from the wrong perspective. I've searched it up on kind of some Showdown forums, and apparently it isn't possible to change the perspective, although I swear before I have changed the perspective. So whether that's just a thing that doesn't exist anymore, but a little bit annoyed about that as well. So, you know, just feeling a little bit frustrated today. I probably shouldn't be recording this, but I need to record this, and this needs to be out in like 2 hours. So, don't wish me luck, but we're gonna start playing. I'm gonna actually just make sure that turn it down on my laptop a little bit, and I'm gonna press play. So he leads off with the Tapu Fini. I lead off with Skarmory, which is actually a pretty good lead, honestly. At this point, I'm just thinking I can get a is it a Stealth Rock or an Iron Head up? I think I got a Stealth Rock up because I was like, Stealth Rocks could work a little bit here, especially for that Mamoswine. And then I believe I went for an Iron Head here just to say, screw it. Oh no, I switched into Gastrodon, expecting another Surf as I Storm Drain. And then the Jirachi has Energy Ball, which was kind of frustrating. I then used Earthquake on it, obviously, because we were both switching at the same time. I thought, that does a relative amount of damage. I go into Marowak here, and he goes for the Psychic. The Psychic was obviously going to take me down anyways on Gastrodon, and I switch out trying to save Marowak. I didn't expect it to do as much as it did. I just sack off Skarm here, and that is basically it for that. This Jirachi really caused me issues, so I haven't really got many combats for it. Bring in Kurum because I'm pretty sure I'm faster, so I go with the Earth Power there and do take it out. Do take a little bit of life orb damage because I didn't think that it was invested. I think that I checked on the calcs and stuff. The Druddigon comes in, I'm like, oh, this could definitely be an Outrage. Go into Gardevoir here, and I copy the Sheer Force, and I had a complete blunder moment here. So I was like, he's locked into Outrage, I can just happily go for a Hyper Voice and take him out. I expected to take him out anyways, I didn't think Druddigon was that bulky. Lives on 6%, and goes for the Gunk Shot, and I was so confused here, which this really tilted me, and I think as well kind of added to it, because I didn't realise that if it failed, it didn't carry on, which I know was really stupidly obvious now. I went to Conk, and I decided to go for a Power Up Punch here, because I thought that was the only way that I'm going to be able to get through anything, but he can just happily bring in something like the Finny now to finish me off with a Moonblast. So I think I just went for a Thunder Punch here, trying to hope that I lift the Moonblast. I think I did have a chance to lift the Moonblast. I think it was very narrow, unless he was like fully invested in special attack. If he didn't have any investment, then there was a chance. He goes for that there, it just kind of wipes me up in general. I bring in Kurum now, and I'm like, I don't know how to kind of cope with this, so I think I go for an Earth Power here. Not sure. Oh, I went for the Fusion Bolt, that's why. Yeah, I can't even remember this match because I just got so tilted. I wanted to just try and get rid of that Finny. Went for the Ice Beam here. That does a heck of a lot of damage, but it doesn't do enough. And he manages to go for an Earthquake here. That does a fair amount of damage. Not as much as I expected, but it does do quite a bit. I Ice Beam again just to try and get rid of this thing. So we have taken down 3 of his mons, luckily. I'm now down with Marowak and Kurum. But the Pikachu, I guess, can more or less come in. I think it might have been Eviolite, judging by how well it actually... Oh no, it didn't live my Earth Power, did it? I didn't do Earth Power in the end, because it Extreme Speed me and I lost my health. And then we've got Marowak coming here. He knocks off, and we get rid of Marowak and we lose. That's really, really just crazy. Yeah, I was a little bit tilted. I was tilted by the fact that I didn't know about... I didn't click with the Outrage. That kind of messed me up. I was so confused. The person I was with was like, what the heck is wrong? I don't know. That wasn't supposed to happen. Like, I didn't know if it was a glitch showdown mechanic or something. I ended up searching it up afterwards, and then I realised that if it fails, it doesn't carry on to the next turn, which annoyed me a little bit. Just in general, I think I got... fairly flustered in this battle. I know I'm definitely not doing any more showdown battles. I 100%. I'm not doing showdown for competitive battles. Honestly, I just can't do it. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't go into. I didn't feel like I could go into my calcs. Like, I don't know why, but I just wasn't using my calcs. I wasn't checking anything. I wasn't thinking through my moves. I must have made every move decision within like 10 seconds, because I was just being really rash. And yeah, I just think that kind of led me to a really bad loss when I probably could have done a lot better. But yeah, I kind of got thrown. The Druddigon kind of threw me, and obviously as that was pretty early game, it was only a 16-turn match. But as that was a fairly early game, he hit the Gunk Shot as well, which I've never hit a Gunk Shot. I've not never hit a Gunk Shot. I just rarely ever hit the Gunk Shot. If he hadn't have hit that, I think it would have been a very different match, because Gardevoirs could have put in a lot more work. And probably taking out a few more things. So that's the way it goes. We did lose. I full well accept the loss, and like it was me playing badly that caused the lose. Anyways, I wanted to explain that I really hate playing showdown competitively. So you won't be seeing that anymore. You won't be seeing that anymore at all. If any of you ever watch my streams, you'll know that I'm a really, really rash player when I'm on Showdown. I just literally click a move and I'm like, alright, I'll just click this one. I'll just click that one. Just click that one. I don't think through my plays, and that's what kind of got to me this time. So, yes, that is it for this battle. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. I'm sorry that I'm a bit of a downer at the minute, but the whole situation really, really frustrated me. And the whole setting this up as well really frustrated me, because I've had to spend like 20 minutes trying to sort out, well, not even that, but probably about half an hour, trying to set up the actual gameplay onto my OBS. And you watch, I probably haven't even clicked record, so I'm going to get out of here, and I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you soon.